everybody? Got a quick video for y'all. SEC Roundup Week 6. We're going to go through a couple of these games, give you some final scores, give you what we saw, answer a few questions, and tell you what's coming up next week in the SEC. First game we're going to look at and talk about. Let's start this thing off with let's start this thing off right. Let's start it off with Alabama and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt coming in this week off the I can't call it. Well, yeah, calling it upset. Last year they beat number 1 Alabama in Vandy. Carried the goalpost 3 miles down the road and dumped it in the river. That's some big stuff right there. Alabama looking for payback this year. Top 25 matchup. First off, all right, we know what the final score was. We know second half, Bama ran off on them, 30-14. My question for you, Ty, is Ty Simpson the best quarterback in the country?
No, he is not. He is not the best quarterback in the SEC either. I'm sorry, he's not. He's playing phenomenal. I called it at the beginning of the season that he was the guy for Alabama. Should have started last year, but they wanted to give the nod to Milroe. So, shout out Ty Simpson for hanging in there. But the best quarterback in the SEC is that boy from Texas A&M. He is the best quarterback in the SEC.
Marcel Reed. Okay, they still playing right now, I think, but we're gonna get to him in a second. I gotta tell you, man, Ty Simpson is dropping this thing on the line. I mean, he looks good out here. He's just hanging it out there for the receivers to catch. I gotta give it to him. His receivers have let him down more. He's let them down, in my opinion. He can run it a little bit. I like what I see from Ty Simpson, especially in his first year starting, like full-time starter.
Mm-hmm.
It's only gonna go up, man. I think Ty Simpson might be the answer for Alabama. If not this year, next year. I know I told you last week I wasn't sold on Alabama yet as a top 10 team. I said I need to see more. It's crazy, but I held more weight in this Vanderbilt game than I did the Georgia game. And I got to say now, Bama's back. Bama's a top 10 team. So, yeah, let me ask you, what do you put more stock into? The Alabama, Georgia, or the Alabama Vanderbilt victory?
I think it's Georgia because Georgia is a better team than Vanderbilt, in my opinion, because Georgia has a better defense. To me, they have the better quarterback because I'm still not a big Diego Pavia believer. I like Pavia, whatever his name is. I'm going to keep my comment to myself about his family members. But I'm a Gunnar Stockton fan more than Diego. But again, this Alabama win was crucial because a lot of people were ready to fire Caleb DeBoer. Well, it was kind of warranted, but if he would have lost his game, his job would be seriously on the line. Because you can't lose to Vanderbilt 2 years in a row. No telling how good Vanderbilt is. And the addition of Jam Miller back helps take the pressure off Ty Simpson a lot. Because he can run that ball.
Yeah, Jam Miller today, man, 22 carries, 136 yards in the touchdown on the ground. Big game for him. Knocked that rust off. Speaking of Gunnar Stockton, Georgia went up against Kentucky this week. They won 35-14. We said going into this game, we didn't think Kentucky had enough speed on the field. It was apparent out there today. Georgia, 9.1 yards per carry. 9.1 yards per play, excuse me.
But
they had 180 rushing yards. That's insane. 9.1 yards per play. That's crazy. You got any thoughts on that game, Kentucky and Georgia?
My thoughts is I feel like Gunnar, he should have had a better game because he had just 2 touchdowns and an interception. But I just feel like
he did. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Get your remix stats.
He had 1 pass and 2 rushing.
Okay, well, he's still gonna have to play. If he's gonna win the SEC, he's got to pass the ball better. And his pocket presence is not the best. Like, if he feels pressure, he automatically feel like he has to scramble out of the pocket. Just move your feet a little bit and just wait for the open receiver because you have the receivers on the team. You don't have to run the ball so much.
Yeah, they had 4 rushing touchdowns today, with 2 from Dylan Bell and 2 from Gunnar Stockton, just getting the ball to playmakers. But see, that's why I like Diego Pavia more than I like Gunnar Stockton. I think Pavia's a better passer and he's a better playmaker. He can make plays with legs. I value that. I'm not sure Gunnar Stockton has that in his repertoire yet, at least not at that level. So if I was to pick a favorite over the two, I'm taking Pavia over Gunnar Stockton. That's why I put more stock into this game. I actually think the Vanderbilt team is better than their ranking. Too bad they won't be able to prove that now because they're finna drop. Might even drop out the top 25. I don't know, but Vanderbilt. It's a tough loss, man. They got the bye, then they come back after the bye. They got LSU.
They can beat LSU. Like Vanderbilt can beat LSU.
LSU's offense has a lot to prove too, but LSU was off this week, so they should be ready for come back next week. I forgot who they got next week, but I know they should be raring to go. My thing is, what happens for Georgia if Stockton goes down? Like they put Ryan Pelosi or whatever his name is in the game a couple times, especially at the end against the reps, and he didn't look too hot to me. And then after the game, Kirby Smart said that Gunnar Stockton was a little banged up. So if Gunnar Stockton's banged up, he's limited or he has to come out. This Georgia team, I don't think is that good. That's my opinion.
I can't say they're not that good because they've had quarterbacks who weren't the best and still managed to win championships because the defense was just so special. But we said his name was Pelosi.
Yeah.
So I can't say. Well, then again, it's his first time touching the field, so obviously he has to get comfortable and get some live reps. So he never knows. He might get in the game one day and just ball out because there's no film on him. They don't know how to prepare for him. He might just ball out.
But I didn't like what I saw. I think he's gotten in before at the end of the game, but just don't like what I see so far. But I just like you say about the defense. Like historically, Georgia's defense has been good, but I don't see those guys popping this year.
They're not popping.
Maybe it's just
not popping.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't see that elite pass rusher or that big D tackle. I just don't see it. Not yet. I don't see that. He's seeking merciless safety, like I thought Aguilar was going to be. But we'll see. Georgia still has time to prove me wrong. I'm sure they will. It's one of the best best ran teams in the nation. Like I said, they got the victory game today against Kentucky, 35-14. Alabama got the victory game against Vanderbilt. And another game that took my horn a little bit. Go ahead.
I'm going to say this Georgia team's young. People don't realize that. This Georgia team is really young. So they could be hell next year. That's all I'm going to say.
Those can be hell every year. But just to toot my horn a little bit on this next game, 2-2. I told y'all that Florida was going to win this game.
You did.
So we got Texas versus Florida. DJ Lagway, big bounce back game last week, 61 yards passing. Well, he had like a drive today with like 73 yards on it. So he definitely beat that total. 284 yards today, 2 touchdowns in the pick. Jaden Blah, however you say his last name, 27 carries, 107 yards. They needed that. They leaned on a run today. Big time for them boys. They got the season debut from Dallas Wilson, their wide receiver. Man, did they need that guy. So glad he didn't play when they played Miami. 6 catches, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns from a true freshman in his first game. Your thoughts on David Wilson in this Florida Gators game?
Well, Dallas Wilson played fantastic.
Dallas Wilson. Sorry, Dallas Wilson.
I was kind of confused when Lagway threw it into triple coverage to him, but I kind of see the vision now. But This Florida offense, I felt like they should have run the ball more all season because they have great running backs. They would leave in Lagway so much that they just feel like he has to throw the ball. Even then, just give him some design runs so he can just get into space a little bit and make a play because he's a great passer on the run. He hasn't did it often this season. So this Florida offense did what it's supposed to do, but the Florida defense just lived up to the hype because this defense is phenomenal. If the offense would have scored some points against LSU, they would have won the game.
We told y'all. Yeah, we told y'all in the QB Watch Party video that this was a championship defense for Florida. All they needed was some offense, man. And so you saw today, that defense stepped up. They played pretty good. This Texas offense has some holes in it. We'll get to that in a minute. But this Texas defense is also elite. This Texas defense was a top 5 defense and total defense. Matter of fact, I think they were number 5 in total defense, number 16 in pass defense. They were top 10 third down defense, and number 2 scoring defense. And this one offense that's been struggling really put us points on them today. And I got to say, man, I was really impressed with DJ Lagway.
Florida and Texas. This was a crazy game because you had these 2 quarterbacks, one with so much hype, the other one with just as much hype. They've both been underperforming this year. Marcus, who do you think actually played better in this game?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a nod to DJ Lagway. I think both quarterbacks played good this week. Especially Arch, he had a strong second half, even with the 2 interceptions. But DJ Lagway was just on it from the jump. He looked good. I like the fact that he called this during the bye week that they were going to come out explosive. That offense is going to get going this week against this Texas team. A lot of people didn't believe that. So it was that the fact that he called it. I like when people call a shot and they go in. You know what I'm saying? And DJ did that. Like I said, he answered the call. He had the two touchdowns from the interception. He had nice little rollouts, throwing the balls to the flat. That's really what got the game going. I like the touchdown, the 55-yard touchdown pass to Dallas Wilson. So much in this game I like from DJ Lagway. He looked real good. I feel good about this Florida offense moving forward. I just need to see something that resembled what I saw last year. And it looks pretty good.
I'm going to say this. I still believe in Arch Manning as one of the top quarterbacks in the nation, but they got to give him some help. Like, it's hard to be a quarterback with so much talent if you have no one to give the ball to, because his starting receiver, Parker Livingston, got hurt in the first quarter. So, and that killed them because he's the only one that was making plays. And you got Wisner, who's a starting running back, but yet they don't give him the ball. It's like he's basically there for pass protection. So I think
he's not doing anything with it when he get it.
Is that
8 carries for
is that on the offensive line?
It could be because Arch Manning sacked 7 times today as well.
7 times. That's not good. If that's your generational talent quarterback.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Ryan Wingo did make a couple plays down the field. I think he ended up getting a touchdown. It was either him or Moore got a touchdown. I think Moore had 3 catches for 75. I think Ryan Wingo had the touchdown. He had 4 for 73. So other receivers stepped up a little bit, but man, Parker Livingston going down really hurt Arch Manning. Arch Manning, the lead rusher today, 15 carries for 37 yards. Never want to see that. I think Arch has all the tools, man. He throws great on the run. He has the size. He has the arm strength. It's everything. It's right here. That's what's not clicking right now. He got to get that going. Once he get that going, he gonna be all right.
I'm not. This isn't even his fault though. Steve Sarkisian got to call some better plays, and he has to go out this offseason. He got to go out and recruit because they need a receiver.
They got some receivers. I don't understand. They got some receivers. I don't understand why some of these guys ain't playing. It's time to dip a little bit deeper into their bag and pull out another toy because they got some receivers on their roster. They have recruited well, like for this team at all positions, in my opinion. If you go and look at their roster, look at all the blue chip talent, there's plenty on there. I think it's more competition level, and Arch just got some stuff going on in his head. He forcing himself to be. He has all this pressure from being a man and being the guy that's supposed to be making all this money, and he ran Quinn Ewers all the way to the NFL. There's some stuff going on. He got to get out of his own way, and I think he will. I think Texas will be all right, but they don't have a lot of time to figure this out because they got Oklahoma. So
they got 2 losses. 2 losses.
Yeah, they didn't want to be 3-3. Wanted to the bye. Actually, they only had to bye. After that, they got maybe Mississippi State, I think. So yeah, I don't know.
Do they beat Mississippi State?
I don't know. Huh?
Do they beat Mississippi State?
I don't know. It's too early to tell. I don't want to look that far ahead. But Florida, they look good. They got a dogfight in their hand next week as well. They on the road. Texas A&M. I told you. I think that's the best team in the SEC. So
You think Billy
They
Napier
just
saved his
want,
job?
huh?
You think Billy Napier saved
Oh,
his job?
everybody, set your watches, set your clocks on your phone. It's time for the annual Billy Napier Say Your Job tour. It's every year, man. Third year in a row. Billy Napier finna go ahead and save his job again. So don't be surprised at the Florida upset on the road next week. It's crazy. It's Billy Napier at his best right now. He out here looking like Nick Saban again.
Every year, he'll lose the games he's not supposed to lose. Then come around and win the games he's not supposed to win. When is this cycle going to end, Florida fans? Like, is this the guy or not? Like, it's it's like they're the Dallas Cowboys of the SEC.
I was just about to say it's like he's a Dallas Cowboy. He a Dallas Cowboy fan or something.
Like it's not fair to you guys that you have to deal with this man for another year just because he gets the one big win that technically he's not supposed to get.
I think they're still in a few more. I don't think they. Well, it's too early to tell. I don't know. We'll have to wait till later in the week to see how I really feel about the game. But as I'm saying right now, I don't think they beat Texas A&M, but we'll see.
I don't think so either. But anything can happen. That's the thing about college football.
I don't know who else is on their schedule, but I'm pretty sure they can beat a South Carolina.
Yeah, I do too.
They can beat it. They can beat a not LSU, a Mississippi State. They can beat a Auburn. And I think they can beat Kentucky for sure. So if they got some of those teams, and Florida might be right back in the thick of it. Missouri would be tough. Ole Miss, that's a loss. So Tennessee would be tough.
Well, let me ask you this. Why are we not saying Ole Miss is the best team in the SEC?
I just think Texas A&M is better. I mean, I like what I see from Ole Miss. I like that's what I was actually expecting you to say. Chambliss was the best quarterback in the SEC, so you're kind of surprised when you say Marcel Reed.
I can't say it right now because he's only played 2 games, and we don't want to get Tulane.
Yeah. So. He's played just about every game. He started the last 2 games. He's just, I don't know. He looked damn good.
He looked really good.
3 starts, 400 yards in each game, total yards, not just passing yards, total yards. So yeah, shout out to him, man. Can't wait to see Ole Miss play next week. Speaking of games from next week, let's go and start off with some of these SEC games. We already told you about Oklahoma at Texas. We told you about Florida at Texas A&M. We also got Washington State traveling to Ole Miss, Arkansas at Kentucky, Georgia at Auburn, and South Carolina at LSU. Any thoughts on any of those games coming up?
I want to see that Ole Miss game because Ole Miss, they're known for losing to teams who they shouldn't lose to.
They lose to Washington State, though.
I'm not saying
Washington State. They damn bad, man.
I'm not saying they can. I'm not saying they're gonna lose, but Ole Miss. Sometimes Lane Kiffin will play down to this level of competition instead of beating the brakes off teams.
Especially if he lose focus and
exactly
he's too focused for the job that might not be coming open. It would be a problem.
That's the thing. He'll have his team playing down the competition all the time, and that's why I'm interested in watching that game because if they play down to Washington State competition, they could potentially lose because Washington State they can win a game. Like they're not terrible. They're not as good as Ole Miss.
Yeah, I think it's some good games in the SEC next week. I'm definitely gonna have my eyes on Oklahoma, Texas, Florida, and Texas A&M. But the one game I'm gonna be watching is gonna be Alabama. I'm ready to put them back in the top 10. I think they got a road game this coming week against Missouri, so that's gonna be nice. That's the one I'm gonna be watching the most of. Missouri had a bye this week, so they had time to prepare for this Alabama team. It'll be good to see how Alabama answers this call. So that's gonna be one I'm gonna have my eyes on. Could be a QB watch party with Ty Simpson going up against Bo. So we're gonna have to check that out. We got to come back and see if that's gonna be in there. But you got anything else on the SEC?
I'm gonna say this: if Alabama can stop the run in Missouri against Missouri, they have a great chance to win the game. Because Missouri loves play action. So
yeah, I got one more thing I want to touch on. Oklahoma did beat Kent State today, 44-0. Everybody saw that coming. Wide receiver got hurt in the first quarter. Kentez Lewis, he collided with a brick wall in the back of the Oklahoma end zone. Why? there's a brick wall in the back of the end zone. I can't answer.
That's not
But he
padded.
left the game.
It should
Not
be.
padded
It
at
should be
all.
padded.
Left the game with a bad head injury. Kind of scary. I haven't seen any updates yet, so man, if I find something, we'll put a short out there. But yeah, prayers up to him. But other than that, man, that's it. That's all we got for the SEC. Like I said, Georgia victory over Kentucky 35-14. Alabama beats Vanderbilt 30-14. Mississippi State goes down and loses to Texas A&M 31-9. And Florida beats Texas. That's all we got.
I want to say this before we end it. This is classic Mississippi State. Have 3 nobodies on the schedule for 3 whole weeks. They play competition and get the break speed off of them. Sorry,
Yeah, they need to step it up.
Sorry,
They need to step it up off.
Yeah,
on the off schedule.
Like
too many cupcakes.
That's the problem with Mississippi State.
You're not battle testing when you get to conference flight, so you don't know what kind of fight you got. You guys ain't got no fights. They got to do better than that.
They do. So Mississippi State, if you're watching this, Mississippi State fans, if you're watching this, please get a better schedule because you know what you got till you're tested.